What is up, Dokkan player? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Blade. Today we are back with another Dokkan battle video. And today, before we start the video, of course, hopefully you guys are having a very good day today. So today we have here a couple of EJs coming to global, but more important, the ones that we want to talk about is, of course, they're going to be here the 3 anniversary LRs. And the reason why is because we are getting here more than 60 free Dragon Stones and more rewards here as well here. So again, you can see it in a couple of hours when reset is going to basically hit here, and for me it's actually 3 hours here. We are beginning here the Extreme Z battle for both the Vegito and the physical Gogeta. So first things first, we are going to go ahead and start off here with the Vegito, the 3 anniversary Vegito right here, who in my opinion I believe is actually the much better EZ compared to Gogeta. Now when it comes to the category, this is going to be your standard 10 stages for an LR event. Now of course the weakness here is going to be legendary power. And for the damage reduction, it's actually going to be here final trump card. So today we're only going to look at 3 teams for each of the event, because if not, the video will be really long. But for this one here, like I said before, the weakness is going to be here the final trump card. Again, even if you don't have these units right here, I always stress that you do want to go ahead and actually do these events. And the reason why is because you are getting here free orbs, free stones, and of course your free elder guys as well. So I mean, I'll be pretty surprised if you haven't pulled these guys during this anniversary. Because I've actually pulled like 10 copies of this character, which I'm really annoyed. So again, I'm pretty sure most Dokkan players are going to have this unit right here. Very good for the Ultimate Red Zone as well. So looking at the final trump card team, it's actually a very small category, but still has a lot of good goodies in it here that can actually get the event done here. Now you could also bring here, of course, TUR cards, but again, it's really recommended that you bring characters with legendary power, just because again you'll be doing lots of damage right here. So when we take a look here at the first team build, this one here is going to be here with a 200% leader skill if you have access to, of course, here the 7-year anniversary LRs. So of course here we brought here the LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta. Their leader skill is going to be here, of course, here the Fuse Fighters, or it's going to be here GT Heroes. And then if you're part of the Kamehameha, you get the extra 30%. So again, this is going to be a full 200% leader skill. So as far as your main rotations, I mean, you can see here everyone's linking up really well. These guys are going to be an in type, so the more physical use that you bring, the better it's going to be. But of course, you in the front want to be on each rotation, because again, you are going to be here type advantage, and you also get that key +1 mechanic. Again, this team works really well when it comes to synergy. It's basically a full Goku and Vegeta team. And what's really cool is that they all link up again really well with each other. So even if you don't have a specific rotation, and this doesn't really matter, because again, look at this. All the links are linking really well. And again, like I said before, you want to keep both the Super Saiyan 4s on rotation. Now, the Goku and Vegeta, if you are to keep them on rotation, you do want to give them a full 24 key super. And the reason why is because they are becoming here super effective against all types if you actually give them a 24 key super. So again, this is why you want to keep the same rotation right here. If you are missing of any of these LRs, do not worry, because again, these LRs are definitely replaceable. Let's say, for example, you don't have here the Gogeta, because I know he's not available during the summon. You can actually go ahead and replace him with a free-to-play character, for example, the SR Vegito, because again, he is free-to-play and he is also part of the category, but he won't have access to the extra 30% because he is not part of the Kamehameha team. But again, even regardless, he still links up pretty well with the other characters, where he's to share here 3 links. If we put him here right here, he shares 4 links with the gods, and we put him here with the 3 anniversaries, he shares here 3 links as well. So again, this Vegito is a very good free-to-play character. So again, you do have options. You don't have to have the specific team, but if you are missing one of them, you can always replace it here with, of course, here you can always replace here with, of course, here another character. You can even bring here the 5-year anniversary LRs if you wanted to, because again, they're part of Fuse Fighters. Or simply you can just bring here a TUR. You can bring here, for example, the Fizz EZA Blue Vegito, which will do a lot of counters and additional super attacks. So that's gonna be one team build that you can actually rock here with, of course, the EZA event. The second team is that if you do not have access to the 7-year anniversary LRs, you can actually rock here the 5-year anniversary LRs. I would highly recommend you go here and double Gogeta, just because again, the Vegito is going to be a tech type, so he is going to be here type disadvantage, so you don't really want to keep him on rotation. But this SR Gogeta is going to be here, of course, your final trump card, which is 150 across the board for his leader skill, or it's going to be here the fusions, I believe, right? Are you going to be fusions, or are you going to be here movie heroes? It should be fusions for you, right? So for the Gogeta with his EZA, sorry, with his leader skill here, it is going to be here the fusion category, key +3, HP second defense 150. Now, the good thing about this Gogeta is that you can actually make him as a floater, and the reason why is because he does have here a 50% chance to dodge when he's actually placed in the 3rd spot. As you guys can see, he does have here a high chance of evading enemies' attack, including super attack as a 3rd attack in a turn. So this Gogeta can definitely use here in the slot number 3. And again, this depends if you actually have, if you don't have any access to, of course, the 70th anniversary LRs. Now, as in terms of rotation, I did also bring here Master Roshi because Master Roshi is part of the final trump card. But more importantly, he has your type advantage and he also has a revival. And on top of that, if you're part of the Turtle School, he does provide your extra 40% attack and defense, and I believe Ki +2 as well. So let me actually go back here, and let me actually find here the Master Roshi, which should be right about here. Again, Master Roshi is actually going to be a really good looking partner for the Kaioken Goku because he's also part of the Turtle School. And he provides your attack and defense +30% and Ki +2. So this rotation with the Kaioken Goku is going to be really powerful. You also are against a Vegeta, so this Kaioken Goku is also going to proc his additional attack support because you are facing a Vegeta. So this will be really good to have on your team. Plus, Goku has here a 50% chance to crit. Also, Master Roshi does have here a medium chance of dodging as well. So not only is he going to be your type advantage, but he also has here a medium chance of dodging. So he can actually be put in slot number 1 while Kaioken Goku just starts to unleash, you know, these big damage to, of course, the Int LR Goku and Vegeta. What's also part of this rotation here as well is I could also bring here, of course, here the Majin Goku and Vegeta because, again, they have that also free transformation. When your HP is below 70% after turn 4, they can transform to Super Vegito, then you have your Scouter, and then you have your counters as well. You can also bring, of course, your Piccolo and Goku. They actually link really well with the Majin Goku and Vegeta because they do share her 4 links. They are going to share Experienced Fighters, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power, and Shocking Speed. So again, these 2 are really good. And the good thing about the LR Goku and Piccolo is that they are definitely going to be a slot 1 character. And the reason why is because for the first 5 turns, they do have the guard ability. But on top of that, after they actually get hit, they do a guaranteed additional super attack, which is going to raise their attack as well. So this Goku and Piccolo definitely really good for this event right here if you were actually able to pull them. But again, if you actually are missing some characters from this team build, do not worry because again, you can definitely go ahead and replace these characters. I decided to also bring in just the 3th anniversary LR Goku and Vegeta for the 30th anniversary just because, again, as far as links, they do link up pretty well with the other characters. So again, they share 2 links here, right, with the Kaioken Goku. In the middle, they're gonna share 3 links with the with the Goku and Piccolo. So again, they're also gonna be here type advantage as well. So again, a really solid unit. Now let's say for example, you don't have your Kaioken Goku. Like I said before, don't really matter because again, you can go ahead and replace it with another LR, for example. You can bring here, of course, here the SCR Vegito free to play. He's also a very good option. You can also bring here, of course, your TUR if you want to as well. You can always bring here the Vegito because he's also part of the final trump card. So again, all it really depends what you have in your box. You can even bring here an extreme type unit if you want to. You can also bring here Majin Vegeta as well if you wanted to. He's not going to work the best, but I mean, again, he's still going to be a really powerful character in this event here. So that's going to be a team here if you actually don't have access to a 200% leader skill. Now, let's say, for example, you're actually very low on extreme class units, so on super class units. Then, of course, you can bring here extreme class units. So this one here is going to be here the Terrifying Conquerors. Of course, with the SCR Cooler, he is going to be the leader here for Terrifying Conquerors. And, of course, your Transformation Boost. So by bringing him, you can actually bring all these extreme class units. Full Power Frieza, by the way, is going to be doing your guaranteed crits in the event. And the reason why is because you are against a Goku right here. This Goku right here, and because you are against a Goku, he does guaranteed crits for Full Power Frieza. So he's definitely gonna be here in slot number 1 because, again, as you guys know as well, is that when he actually gets attacked in slot number 1, he does a guaranteed additional super attack, which is really powerful. And on top of that, for Frieza, when we actually take a look here, Full Power Frieza, I did try to make a team build with double Full Power Frieza, but it just wasn't really possible. When we take a look at Full Power Frieza, which is right about here, Full Power Frieza also has a beautiful active skill. When your enemy's HP is below below 30%, he does a beautiful active skill which does a lot of damage. So again, Full Power Frieza is also a really good pick. And of course, you can also bring your the other characters, Cooler as well. Sorry, not cooler, but Turles. Turles is also a fantastic unit. The good thing about this Turles is that he does provide support to Terrifying Conquerors, and also has an active skill when your HP is below 58%. You can actually start using his active skill where he also becomes super effective against all types. Also has a high chance to do additional super attack when his key is 24 more. So again, that's another good option. You can also bring, of course, the LR Buhan or Butangs. They're also really good. They like it pretty well with Baby, I would say, but you can also transform to Buhan. So instead of sharing 2 links together, they're actually going to share 3 links because they also share big bad bosses together. So that's something you can also bring here as well. You can also bring this Vegeta. Again, this Vegeta, since you are against a Goku in this event right here, you are going to activate the intro mechanic animation for Vegeta. So that is going to proc that extra passive for him. So he's going to be pretty good here. But really, this Vegeta is just really here as a floater. He does have the beautiful guard ability. So again, you could put him in slot number 1 if you want to. But I feel like he's going to be much more better as a floater. But let's just say, for example, you don't have any cooler, which you could do here as well. Is that you can actually rock here just a double full power Frieza if you wanted to make things really quick. Because again, all you really need here is basically, because Frieza is going to be the leader for sworn enemies. So sworn enemies allows you to bring here double the full power Frieza and doing double the crits. Sworn enemies is going to be right about here. So if you're rocking sworn enemies, you can actually just bring these guys right here. Boom, boom, boom. And then we'll also bring here... you can also bring here this Buhan here as well, because he's going to be part of the final trump card. And then you can also bring here... trying to think of support right now. Is there any other support I can think of right now? Where is it? You can also bring this Frieza as well, just for that extra defense, just like this. And then you can bring here another full power Frieza with a friend. So your main rotation, what's going to be like... Oops. I thought I'd take out cooler here. Alright, there we go. So I'm actually missing one more character. I guess we can bring you here. Doesn't really matter. But what I want to bring is something else. Is there other no support unit? I guess I'll bring you here. Shouldn't really matter, but I mean, this would be your main rotation. And basically, this Frieza, the full power Frieza is just going to go straight to town, right? I think I'll probably go and do this here, just like this. So again, this would be another rotation that you can actually rock with. You put full power Frieza in slot number 1. He does minimum 2 additional super attacks. And they're also guaranteed crits. And also, if your opponent is below 30%, you can use the active skill and say goodnight to Goku and Vegeta, right? So that's gonna be another team mode that you can rock here for the Vegito. So these are gonna be the 3 teams that you can rock with. /4, because we also changed this one here where you can actually rock here a double cooler. But really, this one here is just Frieza really taking over the game and just doing these beautiful guaranteed additional super attacks and guaranteed crits. So that's going to be it for, of course, the Vegeta one, the final trump card. And now we're actually going to go ahead and actually move to, of course, here, the 3th anniversary Gogeta. So this one right here is going to be the weakness, is going to be here Fuse Fighters. Of course, Legendary Power is the one you want to bring for most damage. But Fuse Fighters is going to be the weakness for the category. Now this one here again is going to be your standard 10 stages. You get 3 Dragon Stones per stage, and also get here tons of orbs as well with the Elder Kai. So again, you want to make sure you're doing these events right here. When we take a look here at the Fused Fire category, it's actually pretty similar to, of course, the Final Trump card, where you can actually even rock the same type of team build, which is actually not that bad, right? So I already have the teams already prepared on a different slide. We're gonna go ahead and put it right about here. And then this one here is, of course, with the 200% leader skill, with, of course, the 7th anniversary LRs. And of course, here, this is going to be your main rotation. So you don't want to bring as many as many STR units as possible if you wanted to, because they're going to be here a physical type unit. But this one here, we can actually even bring here, again, if you don't have your Gogeta, you can bring here this STR Vegito because he's also STR. Your main rotations is going to be something like this here. Where basically this is gonna be your main rotation number 1, and then rotation number 2, you can also do something like this here as well, or if you want, you could put something like this, just like that, and like this here. Doesn't really matter which way you go, because also don't forget that the 7th anniversary LRs do have guard ability in slot number 1 for the first turn of appearance. So again, you can either put these guys in slot number 1, doesn't really matter, or you can put the gods in the front for the first turn doesn't really matter. These guys all look really good together. Again, I'll probably say it's better to bring here the Tech Goku and Vegeta. Because if you do actually link them up with the Vegito right here, they do share 7 out of 7 links together, so that's pretty powerful. So again, this will be here a 200% leader skill. If you have access, of course, to the 7th anniversary LRs. And like I said before, if you're missing any of these characters, you can actually go ahead and bring a TOR. It doesn't really matter because, again, these guys should definitely do a lot of damage here while doing the event here. So that's going to be one team here for, of course, here the Gogeta event. And then I also have here one more team, which, of course, is going to be with a double STR Vegito, right? So this one here is going to be here a Battle of Witch / Majin Buu Saga category team. Where, of course, here you bring here double the STR Goku and Vegeta. The reason why I decided to make this type of team build is just because these guys are available on the banner right now. So a lot of global players should be able to actually have these cards and also beat the event. But more importantly, they're going to be here an STR unit. Now, these guys can do a triple super because they do have a medium chance of doing additional super attack plus the hidden potential system. So these guys are definitely going to be looking really good. This one here is going to be lacking here, of course, of some of the LR just because we can't really bring any of the int ones. I mean, you could, but it's not really recommended just because you would get, you know, type disadvantage. So it's not really recommended. But again, you could bring in, of course, these type of characters here. You can also bring here Kefla if you want to. I mean, Kefla is not a bad choice either. Or, of course, you can also bring here... You should be part of Battle of Wits here. Are you not? Let me actually take a quick look here for Battle of Wits. Because he is going to be STR. So let me just take a quick look here. So for Battle of Wits... Let's actually go ahead and take a look here at the STR Vegito, which is right about here. Alright. And then for Battle of Wits, I'm pretty sure they're going to be on that category, but I could be wrong. Let's actually take a quick look. And for STR, you're not going to be... Okay, never mind. So you actually can bring this character right here, which is fine. So take you out here. But again, you can also bring just another unit. You can bring here the free-to-play STR Vegito as well. The base form, because he actually is going to be on. Oh, actually you can because of the LR right here. So maybe not him here. But you could bring here... Who could you bring in that's actually part of Battle of Wits? Very quickly. Who is going to be STR? Let's see. I was going to say Piccolo, but not really. But I guess we don't have much of a choice here. So I guess with Piccolo, it is going to be the wild card right here. Because again, he's also part of Battle of Witch here. But I mean, he's just really here as a floater, so you don't want him on rotation. But your main rotation is, of course, to have each of the Vegitos on rotation. Because again, they can triple super, triple crit, all that shebang. And then you keep your other rosters like this here. And then you should be good to go. But now that I'm looking at this, you actually can't bring this Vegito either because of the free-to-play one. So I'm making tons of mistakes right now. I guess what you could bring here is going to be the Majin Buu Squad, since we have no choice. So we're going to go ahead and bring you, because you're part of Majin Buu. And maybe someone else besides you, because Piccolo, you're not really the greatest. Anyone else part of Majin Buu? Let me see, this is the Final Trump Card team, right? So what we could do, actually, is that we can actually go here to the... what was it? This one here is Fuse Fighters. Yeah, this is Fuse Fighters right here. Who else can I bring? I guess I can bring you here, since there's no Super Vegito, so that does actually work out. And there we go. So beautiful, there we go. So this is going to be another team build you can rock with. Your main rotations will be something like this. You can even go ahead and put you guys in the middle as well if you wanted to. And pretty much, yeah, this seems to work out. Unless I do this here as well, where I put you boys in the front because you do have here a 30% chance to dodge. There we go. And then you can share Fierce Battle with the other characters as well. But I'll probably do this here instead. Yeah, that seems much more better. Alright, so there you go. That's going to be a team build for both the EZAs. I do apologize if the video is very long, but I want to make sure I cover both these EZA events with potential teams that you have in your box right here. So again, let me know if this was helpful. Let me know your team build. I think for the Vegito one, I probably would say maybe double Frieza might be the fastest way, just because they have those guaranteed crits and guaranteed additional super attacks will become very helpful. And then for the Gogeta one, I probably would go here with maybe the 200%. It's just much more consistent. All right, so again, that's the video, my boys. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit the like button, sub for more videos coming down below, and hopefully I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.